I never thought I'd hear someone shout "federal order" while kicking in my front door, especially when the badge was clearly printed on a home laminator. It started with a long-running feud with our HOA. I owned a standalone property that predated the entire subdivision by decades. But the HOA president, a woman who treated power like a personality trait, insisted I was under their jurisdiction. I ignored the fines, the letters, and the threats. That's when they escalated. One Tuesday morning, while I was on a call, 3 men in mismatched uniforms stormed into my house. They claimed to be HOA police enforcement, waving fake warrants and zip-tying my hands. They smashed cabinets, flipped furniture, seized my laptop, and even ripped a safe from the wall while live-streaming it to the HOA board like some kind of twisted reality show. They told me I was being detained for violating community standards. What they didn't know was that I wasn't just some stubborn homeowner. I'm a federally sworn sheriff assigned to a multi-county task force. I'd spent years enforcing actual warrants, real ones, signed by real judges, and these idiots had just committed a federal crime spree in my living room. I stayed calm. Let them talk. Let them record. The moment they dragged me outside, I spoke one sentence into my phone. Activate protocol. Unauthorized impersonation of law enforcement. My address. Within 12 minutes, real vehicles arrived. Black SUVs, state troopers, federal agents. Radios crackled. Sirens cut through the HOA's morning yoga session. The fake officers went pale. One tried to run. Another dropped to his knees, crying that Karen told us it was legal. It wasn't. They were arrested for impersonating law enforcement, unlawful detention, destruction of property, and interstate wire fraud, since they'd streamed it online. The HOA president was taken away in handcuffs while still screaming about bylaws. By sunset, my house was sealed as a federal crime scene. Insurance covered everything. The HOA was dissolved within weeks. Their board members lost their homes to civil judgments. And that video they recorded? It's now evidence used in federal court training sessions under the title, "What Not to Do When Power Goes to Your Head." Sometimes the biggest mistake entitled people make is assuming the quiet guy won't know the law better than they do.